Hello. Today we are going to talk about dating and how to implement 5 steps to be more present in love and within your romantic life. Step one to being present. Most people have a lot of things on their mind, and there's multiple ideas and thoughts and focuses each within each moment in time. And so how do you truly be present in life? To do this, be sure to ensure that you're within these certain moments mindfully and focus on all the different aspects specific to each moment. And so, for example, I enjoy ensuring that I'm present when I am spending time with my family or friends. And then, spending time with my significant other and spending time, at paid trainings or business adventures or, work events. I make sure that I'm present and I'm really, paying attention to these moments. And so, what does that mean to be present? It means, being intentional about, realizing the sounds, the tastes, the touches, the smells, and the sights for each moment. And so, realize your breathing, realize, are you stressed in that moment or are you relaxed in that moment? Focus on eye contact and, in order to gain, true, fulfillment and happiness, be aware of all these different things and the interactions and your interaction with the world around you. And so, truly enjoy every moment and enjoy the simple things that, many people tend to overlook. And so, in order to be more present, you got to just enjoy everything a little bit more, strategically and carefully. And so step 2 is to be aware of both your action and your inaction. And so when you're being present, it's not always about doing something. It's not always about thinking about something and, being hyper aware and, maybe instead it is about an awareness. And so, love is, not always about doing something in every moment. Instead, value the pauses in life, value the inaction, value the moments where nothing is happening, value the moments, not just when you're actively kissing, but like before the kiss or after the kiss. Understand, your breathing in these moments and really just enjoy every aspect. Because when you enjoy all of these different interactions, the before, the present, and the after, you can really enjoy each moment a little bit better and a little bit more. And so, love just not the interaction by itself, but all the interactions that are before or during or after as well. Realize your feelings and how certain things, affect your feelings. And so, being present is all about just understanding holistically everything that, makes a moment special. And, realize your surroundings. Are you in nature? Are you at home in your house? Is there a candle on? Is there not? Realize the importance of all the moments and not just what's happening, but what's not happening. Those moments where there's nothing happening can be very special as well. And, appreciate those moments. Appreciate the stillness and appreciate the moments where they're calm and relaxing, and that stillness can be one of the most powerful things that you can enjoy, the most enjoyable things you can enjoy. And so these moments, they hold no pressure. Instead, you live each moment your own way. So simple awareness is key with being present. There's no requirement, there's no structure to focus on all of these different things when you are being present. Instead, it's all about awareness and the concept that you can live each moment most fulfillingly, and appreciate the simple things in life, truly living within each moment, and at least within the activities that are important to you. You could really enjoy these activities a little bit more when you're more present and you enjoy all the different aspects for each activity. And so step 3 to being more present is, understand what activities you wish to be more present in. And so I described a few, before. And I enjoy being present with my family and with my friends and within my my romantic life, and at my job and in my professional work setting. I do recommend that you list the different areas in your life and the different activities that you want to be more present in. And so when you have that understanding of what activities are higher on your priority to being present and really enjoying every aspect of them, it'll help you be more present within these moments for each activity specifically. So, the activities that you list for yourself, they can be anything. And so, they can be your passions in life. If you, for example, want to be an athlete and you want to perform at a really high level, and, you choose the sport swimming, and you're like, okay, I want to be very present when I'm doing my sport and when I'm swimming. And so in reality, in order to be present within that sport, you are very strategic, and you leave all of your chaos, your thoughts, your stuff to do at home. And when you enter the pool, in reality, your family, your friends, your business, your other thoughts don't enter the pool area. Instead, you leave your phone into the locker and you don't bring it with you. You put everything on silent, and you just focus on, getting your gear together and jumping in the pool and just doing your best within the moment that you're swimming and you're exercising. And so if you have all these different things on your mind when you're doing all these sports and activities, your performance is just not going to be what it could be if you're truly present when you're at that activity. So, if you want to be a high-level athlete, truly focus on being present when you're doing that activity. Don't have all these different things on your mind. Instead, realize that it is important to just focus on one thing if you really want to excel in it, and give yourself that time to basically focus on that one thing. And so here you can choose swimming, or you could choose any other sport. You could choose any other activity. You can choose, when I'm drinking coffee at Starbucks, I am present. I'm enjoying the flavors, the scents, and the social interactions, and the music that they have playing in the background, if they have music. And, my phone will be on silent, and I'm just going to be one with my thoughts when I am at Starbucks. Or you could pick literally any other topic or any other activity or any other sport. When you have priorities in life, know what these priorities are, and make sure that you allow yourself to perform more excellently, more excellence in these activities by simply being more present when you're performing these activities. So step 4 for being present is set aside time for these activities. So whichever activities you choose and you list out, make sure you're putting aside time for these activities. So it's great to be present when you're at these activities, but if you're not actively putting time to each activity, it really won't matter how present you are at that activity. You have to put in the practice. You have to put in the time to truly enjoy those activities and to truly excel within those activities. So, set aside time for these activities. It is important in your life for you to identify the areas that are most important to you and that you have as a priority for yourself, and the activities that, are very meaningful to you, whether that's spending time with family, friends, or loved ones. You should always set aside time each day or week for these different areas and these activities. And so step 5 is don't forget the value of the past and the future. So, we've talked so much about being present in the current moment and all the different aspects of that moment. But in reality, being present is not just about this moment, it's about every moment and the past and the future as well. So, it is about being present in that moment and who you are in life at that time. But that does not mean that you should not think about the past and the future. And instead, each day or week, one can also benefit from setting aside time for reflection. And thinking about your past can really help identify and overcome challenges, really help you appreciate your life successes, and realize how to move forward past any difficulty or failure. And, the time you reflect upon allows you to really plan things and plan for your future. And so, you can dedicate the time for the things that are most important to you. And you can put aside these time frames, strategically or on purpose, and really spend time reflecting on the past to improve your future and plan for your future, and make your future more effective and more efficient and more productive and more fulfilling and more happy. If we were to kind of implement and consider, how my life implements being present, there are a lot of life lessons that you could come back to and think about. But if we were to talk about me for just a quick moment, people do describe me as being very technical and being very research focused. I'm very analytical, and I do my best in all that I do. I work really hard. I'm a very big giver, and I usually give a lot to others, and I don't necessarily seek for receiving something myself. But it is nice when others are there for you, but I'm always there for others. And so I'm pretty reliable, and, I give more usually than I take, and I'm, most happy and fulfilled when I'm giving. And so that being said, when obstacles exist, they do exist in everyone's life. And instead, you go through all these adversities and you spend all these moments being present. And when those moments are most difficult, each person should really value and appreciate the amazing things about you, and really, understand, what makes you be you. And when you don't really appreciate all the amazing things that make you unique and special, And when somebody's really not being present with you and really enjoying these moments that you're having together, then in reality, that's kind of their loss. You should go about every moment in your life being present and enjoying all these moments. And, allow others the opportunity to be present with you. But if they're not being 100% present in those moments with you, that's okay. Just hold those standards for yourself. Really, truly enjoy each moment yourself. Enjoy doing the best you can in all that you do, and enjoying every moment for every interaction, and realize, the importance and how, special every moment is. Understand the sounds and the smells and the tastes and the touch and the sights within each moment. Be present yourself, regardless of whether others are being present with you. And so, realize your breathing, realize the pauses, appreciate the value of moments when, nothing is happening. Because those moments, they can be calming, they can be relaxing, they can be amazing. And realize how certain moments make you feel, because that is pretty important too. And so, when you know your value and you know that, others are not necessarily being present with you, that kind of tells you something. And so be mindful of what others are doing, and are they present with you, or how are they present with you, or do they not know how to be present? Some people just don't really understand that they can be more present, and certain things that they do can be implemented a different way to be more present. And so when people really care about you, they focus on being present with you, and they're aware of how you feel and how their actions and interactions help you feel better or worse, and they really take into account your feelings and how you're feeling, and they want to help you. And so when people care, they're there for you. And so when you're more present within yourself, you also understand that, when others are more present with you, it will tell you more about them as well. And so pay attention to those moments too. Truly appreciate all the things that others do, and whether they're, being present with you. And appreciate their actions. And, are they happy to see you? Are they like a puppy dog and they're super excited? These things are, how they show their presence. And when people are very present and enthusiastic and happy, it really can help your mood and your happiness and your fulfillment and your health and your enjoyment in every moment. So surround yourself with people who are present and, caring and giving and nice, and support you and help you be your best self. And when you're your best self and they're their best self, you're all being present and enjoying all these moments together, then everyone is, better for it. So if you want to learn a little bit more tips for dating and being present, don't worry. I've got a lot more articles that I have written on these topics. I basically have started writing on medium.com under this same title, Alyssa Maheen. And if you want, you could find my articles on medium.com. And feel free to comment below on what your thoughts about being present are. I kept it very PG, but in reality, you can really implement the concept of being present in every aspect of your life, including your romantic life. And so if you really want the most rewarding life and the happiest life and the most fulfilling life, you can really, improve upon your life and your happiness by really just implementing presence into all your moments. And so if you really want to, let me know what you think about these concepts, and maybe offer your thoughts on, or your questions about being present, and maybe, applying this to sports and education and your job. Feel free to comment below, and otherwise I'll see you on the next video.